February 14th, 2010. Today I want to talk about the waking up process. Actually, I want to talk about so many things. I'm not sure how to get it all in. So I'm just going to start with the waking up process. And I'm going to talk about this in terms of what I mentioned a few weeks back, how when I was waking up in my room in the morning, the energies wanted me to realize that I was still dreaming. So I'm going to talk about this in terms of dreaming, at least to begin. And I'm thinking that maybe those of you who are having lucid dreams and have had out-of-body experiences or have soul traveled, astrally projected, phased your consciousness into other dimensions, that you may understand this a little easier. It's only because I've experienced these things that I'm understanding my process and seeing it in this way. And so when my waking up process first began, I started waking up in my dreams. I started having lucid dreams and getting pulled out of my body. And so I would say that when you first start waking up, you don't wake up out of the dream. You wake up in the dream, just like you do in the night when you become lucid. You become lucid in that dream. That's sort of phase one. You wake up to the fact that you're dreaming. And in that phase one part, I mean, you don't just go from not realizing you're dreaming to being all the way out of the dream. I don't think that it happens that way. And even if it happens very rapidly for you, I think that you'd still see the progression, the rainbow effect of, sort of moving from the red into the violet. You would see the variegations in between. So anyway, phase one of the waking up process is waking up to the fact that you're dreaming. You wake up in the dream. You become lucid in the dream. Not last night, but the night before, I was having an incredibly profound experience before I fell off to sleep. The Kundalini energies had me pleasantly awake. And, again, I sleep on the floor, and the head of where I sleep looks out this sliding glass door back here into a patio garden. And it's just sort of magical at night with the moonlight streaming in. The atmosphere and environment and colors is very inducive to a spiritual experience. So anyway, I'm just lying there, sort of on my belly, looking out the sliding glass door into the patio garden and having a profound experience of knowing, of realizing I'm dreaming. Now this is during what I would standardly call my awake state, but profoundly being aware of the fact that I'm still dreaming. And when this happens, things cease to be mundane. there's a magicalness that sort of arises out of the realization, out of this first phase of waking up. A magicalness comes into the event with you. And everything lights up. It starts glowing more. Things start to sparkle. I begin to see more light. And I begin to feel it through my body, through my being. My energy changes with this realization. And it doesn't take very long before the next phase of the waking up occurs. And so as I was looking out my window, having a profound moment of knowing that I'm still dreaming, I begin to realize and experience the fact that I'm dreaming, yes, but in the mind of God, not in my own mind. Everything around me, my environment is literally the mind of God. That's why it becomes magical. That's why more light starts flowing in. That's why things start to sparkle and glow more. Now, with the next phase of the waking up process, this is where I feel I will likely truly begin to make the crest of waking up out of the dream. And the next phase of the process comes from having realized that you're dreaming, and that you're dreaming in the mind of God. You begin to realize that there is, I will say that there is a you that is responsible for the dreaming that is literally outside the dream. Just like when you lay down at night and you have a dream, you realize that there's that you, in this case they're in the bed, having the dream. This is almost as far as I've gotten with my process. The realization that there is more of me than this form that you see here, and this personality that presents these videos to you. There's more than this. And there's more than this to this. There's more than this to me. There is a me outside of this that extends wider, that has more dimensions to it. And because it has more dimensions to it, we who are used to seeing in 3 dimensions aren't seeing it yet. But I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it tangibly, physically in my body, in my energy. I'm becoming aware of it, waking up to it in my mind. moment now. I feel there will be first contact with it.